Good evening, everyone. I want to welcome you to this evening lectures. This is a lecture we're supposed to have on Sunday evening, but due to my busy schedules, I've been so busy following up the national issue that we are going through, the protests. That's the reason I've unable to drop the lecture since then. So today, what I have to discuss with you about is preparing for discouragement. The topic I'm going to discuss with you is preparing for discouragement. As far as we are human, we should always be expectant of discouragement, because this is what that make you human, make people human, make successful people. Discouragement is one of the characters that make you a successful person in life. And I want you to understand this: discouragement doesn't go to people that doesn't have plans. Discouragement always go to people that have plans in lives. Discouragement doesn't go to people that doesn't have visions. Discouragement goes to people that have visions in life. That's the reason, as a visionary person, a person that aims to go to somewhere in life, you should always be expectant of discouragement. And I also like to share this with you: the level you are aiming for in life, it will determine the level of discouragement that will come your way. I'm going to take it again. The level you dreams to be in life, it will determine the levels of discouragement that will come your way. That's the reason when they are aiming to be great in life, you should expect the great discouragement. And if you are aiming to be low in life, little in life, you should also be expecting a little discouragement, low discouragement. But as far as you are dreaming to become great in life, you should also believe that the discouragement you are going to face is going to be a great discouragement. This is what makes us a successful people in life. When you can be able to walk out of this discouragement level, that means you become a great person in life. And discouragement comes to know your ability if you will be able to sustain the level you're aiming for. The discouragement comes as a test to know if you'll be able to handle the position, the office you are looking for in life. That's the reason whenever the discouragement comes, you don't give up. Okay, now what is discouragement? I define a discouragement as an anti-vision. The discouragement is an anti-vision, something that is fighting visions. You fight with the vision, you fight with your vision. It doesn't want your vision to come to reality. It's an anti-vision. And also define the discouragement as the destructive element that destroys visions. Discouragement destroys visions. And one thing you should understand: when you experience discouragement, it's fighting, indirectly, it's fighting your destiny. When you're experiencing the discouragement, it's fighting your destiny. It is fighting your destiny. It's your destiny the discouragement is targeting. That's the reason when you allow the discouragement to pull you down, the discouragement has successfully pulled down your destiny. That's the reason you must always be careful and be tactful in order to handle the discouragement whenever it comes. Are you hearing me? Don't allow the discouragement to pull you down, because when the discouragement pull you down, pull your vision down, that means it has successfully pulling your destiny down. What discouragement is fighting is your destiny, because what will take you to your destiny is your vision. The vision you have now, the vision that is running through your mind now, the vision that is running through your brain now, is what will take you to that great destiny you are aiming for. Therefore, if you allow the discouragement to bring down your vision, as the discouragement has finally bring down your destiny, that's the reason you must be careful and be very wise. Are you hearing me? Okay, before we go further, I want to bring this to African proverbs to you. 1. A smooth seed never met a skilled seller. A smooth seed never met a skilled seller. If the seed is smooth, you don't need a skilled seller. But when the seed is not smooth, you definitely need a skilled seller. Okay? So anything that you see that is so easy is not going to be a good thing. The challenge helps us grow. That's the meaning of the proverb. The challenge is the discouragement you are facing is to make you grow. But when you are into any business and you are not facing discouragement or setback worthiness, you will never grow because you will not learn from your mistakes. Discouragement makes us to learn from our mistakes. That's the reason whenever the discouragements come, don't give up. It makes you to grow in whatever you are doing. Alright? Well, number 2 here is the greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but rising every time we fall. The greatest glory in living does not lie in when we are falling, but the glory lies on whenever we fall, we stood up again, we stand again. Whenever discouragement will come, but the glory it will be wherever you have the discouragement, you can still encourage yourself again to move on to do what you want to do in life, to push on your visions, to drive your visions. Whenever you fall, you can still stand up again to drive your visions. Okay? Discouragement will come. At first, we are human beings, it will come. But the glory, the greatest glory is when it comes, you can still stand again to pull and to drive your vision. You learn from it, it will make you grow. I hear me. Then there are 2 ways that discouragement comes. There are 2 ways that discouragement comes. 1, environmental discouragement. It comes from our environment. Alright, like instance, the environment we are living, the environment is made up of animals, plants, and humans. Plants and animals cannot discourage you. The only thing that can discourage you are humans. So environment is made up of plants, animals, and humans. So the only thing that can discourage the fellow human in the environment we are same humans. Are you hearing me? So that's the reason you should be careful of the kind of people, the set of people you discuss your vision with. And you should be careful with the kind of people, the set of people you relate with, to avoid the discouragement. Because if the characters about humans are, if they don't discourage you, you encourage you. But this 80% of human, when they see the visions that you are trying to grow, rather they discourage you instead of encouraging you. Because they are blind about your vision. You are the only one that knows your vision, that sees your vision, that know where you are going to, that you know what you want. That's the reason if you discuss your vision with people who doesn't see the same way you see your vision, they will discourage you. Sometimes they will say that this vision is too big. They'll look at you first. They'll begin to ask you, can you be able to achieve this? You cannot achieve it. You must be careful. The number 2 types of discouragement is individual discouragement. The individual discouragement, this is the worst part of discouragement in life. If an individual begin to discourage he or herself, it's very dangerous. It's better for people to discourage you than you, an individual, to discourage yourselves. Because if you discourage yourselves as an individual, it will take God's grace for you to revive again. That is the reason you don't give any room for any form of discouragement, for you to begin to discourage yourself. You begin to discourage yourself, you begin to doubt about your vision. And when you begin to doubt about your vision, that is where your vision, that is the going down of your vision. That will be the end of your vision. That reason, always try by all means for you not to discourage yourself. It's very dangerous if individual begin to discouraging he or herself about the vision they have. Individual discouragement, self-discouragement. So must be careful. Thank God we are aware. This teaching is very powerful and it's very necessary for every human being that has vision. Except you don't have vision, you don't have a dream for yourself. That's when you take this teaching for granted. But at first you have vision, you have a dream for yourself. This teaching is very important. Thank God this teaching comes to you. So it will enable you, it will boost you to know how you can handle, how you can target the discouragement whenever it comes. Alright? Alright, now we are going to discuss about sources of discouragement. Remember, the first ones are types of discouragement. Then this one is going to be sources of discouragement. What make you to discourage? What bring the discouragement to you? The characters, those things, the elements that lead for discouragement in your vision or in your dreams. Number one here is criticism. I said it already before. People will criticize you. People will criticize your visions. You begin to ask you some unnecessary question about your vision. Are you sure you can do this? Are you sure if you do this, it's going to work? I remember when my book I launched, and that was 2022. Before I launched that book, many criticism, discouragement. People are not reading again. Stop writing books because people are not reading again. I told them that people go to read my book. People read my books. If people doesn't read other people's books, doesn't mean that they are not going to read my books. I launched that book. Thank God, as I'm talking to you now, I've written like 7 or 8 books right now. I'm going to launch one this year by God's grace. Don't allow people criticism to kill your vision, because they only criticize based on what they know, and you work on your vision based on what you see. I'll take it again. They only criticize based on what they know, and you work on your vision based on what you see, except you don't see that vision very well. But when you see that vision very well, you work on it based on how you see. There is not any amount of criticism that will make your vision to die, that kills the vision in you. Are you hearing me? Then number 2, lack of motivations. If you are not seeing somebody to motivate you, you motivate yourself. In the society we are today, you don't have to wait for any person, individual, to motivate you to start doing what you know is right for you to do. After all, it's your vision, it's your dream. It's not any other person's dreams, it is yours. So when you are waiting for people to come and motivate you before you start doing what you need to do, you are a failure person. You will fail. Woefully. You're going to fail. So you don't wait for people to come and motivate you. Motivate yourself. See the reason behind your vision that motivates you to start doing it. It will drive you crazy. When you see the reason behind it, to drive you crazy. We are not going to wait for anybody motivation. You're going to motivate yourself by yourself, because you know the reason of your vision. So when you wait for people to motivate you, it is an avenue of killing your visions. And also, it tells people that you don't know what you want, and you don't know what you are doing, and you don't know the aim of your vision. Are you hearing me? So don't wait for people to motivate you. Motivate yourself. Motivate yourself. Number 3 source of discouragement. Source of discouragement is competitions. Okay, now we are a content creator. Some times ago, if I create my contents, if I post on my YouTube channels, Ebiefie YouTube channels, Facebook, NSF, for like a week, what I'll say, it will be like 20 views, highest 30 views, 50 views. But at least for now, if I should create my content, if I should post, at least within a day, I'll have like 30 views. But I also see other people's content. If they just drop their content, they have like 6,000 views, 100,000 views. Then you know what I have to do? I have to go and check when the person started creating this content. Life is a gradual process. The problem we have with our youth today is they want to make it immediately. They don't have patience. It is good for you to compete in the right way. It is wrong for you to compete in the wrong way. I will take it again. It is good for you to compete in the right way, and it is wrong for you to compete in the wrong way. When you want to compete, compete in the right way. Don't compete in the wrong way. Because before you see people growing, you don't know what they are going through. You don't know what they passed through. You know what, when they started. When you follow it gradually, one day you get there. So stop competing. Do your best and pray to God. One day you get there. So when you begin to compete with people, then you can't get to the level of the people you are trying to compete with. It will discourage you. You fall and you stop your vision. The source of discouragement. So you have to be careful. Compete with people in the right way, not to compete with people in the wrong way. Many people are competing in the wrong way. That's the reason they are dying. They fell out. Number 4, poor results. Poor results. Okay, let me take you back to the day I launched my book. After launching my book, I go home without a dime in my pocket. Everybody that came that day, they came for a promising. The money I spent for the book, entertaining people, for the venue, for the launching of the book. I didn't realize it. But I never give up, because I know that was my first attempt. I was even, I was very happy. I encouraged myself. I said, at least I have done something. I've started writing my book right from when I was a little boy. When I was a small boy, I began to write my books. My mother, she's in the good position to help me so that I can start publishing my book. She knows politicians. But you know what my mother told me? He said, this thing you are doing a very big thing. I produced an album. My mother said, you're always going to big projects. I said, yes, that's the kind of person I am. I don't have little idea. My ideas are very big, strong ideas. That's the kind of person I am. So you don't compare me with people that have the idea of selling, buying a small shop. No, that's not my idea. My idea is a multi-purpose idea. It's not a subsistent idea, it's a commercial idea. My idea is always a commercial idea. Are you hearing me? So, when you do something there is no result, and the result you expected, you have not seen it, don't give up. You should not allow it to be a source of discouragement to you, because life is a process life. Before you get to any position in life, you must pass through the process. You cannot jump. You can't jump when you're counting 1 to now 110. No, it doesn't work that way. If you want to follow God's plan, you must follow things gradually. So it will be one day, because you follow things gradually, one day God will now remember you and He bless you, and then people will now begin to say something about it. So you have to understand how it works. When you don't understand how it works, you leave what we are supposed to do to make you a successful person tomorrow, because of what? You don't understand how it works. So don't allow the poor results you are seeing today to discourage you. The time is coming that you'll be receiving massive results. Time is coming, you're receiving massive results. So keep doing it. Don't allow the result to discourage you. Keep it on. Number 5, lack of money. That is true. You don't have money, you cannot do anything. But what I always believe is, if I want to do something today, I don't have money to do it. That doesn't mean that thing it will not work, or I will not do it some other day. I rather keep it till when money comes, I can now do it. If I don't have money to do it now, that cannot discourage me. Hear me. There's a time for everything. So don't allow lack of money to discourage you from doing what you need to do. When times come, keep it. Money will come, you will do it. Okay? That's how it works. Number 6, loss of purpose. You lost purpose, you lost direction, because you do not really understand the visions. You do not really understand the dream. At the process, you lost the vision, you lost the purpose. It's a source of discouragement. When you cannot follow the direction of your dream any longer, when you lost the purpose of your dream, it's discouragement. Because what keeps you driving to your visions, to your dreams, is the purpose behind your visions. What gives you the vibes to pursue your visions, your dreams, is the purpose behind your visions. So when you lost that purpose, you have lost the visions. When you lost the purpose, you have lost the dream. When you lost the purpose, you have killed your vision. And when you kill your vision, you have killed your destiny. Remember, whatever we are talking about, we are talking about the destiny. Because it's your vision that will drive you to a successful destiny that you are aiming for. That is the reason you must be careful. Don't lose purpose. Know the purpose of doing the reason we are doing. Know the purpose. The reason you do what you are doing, you know the purpose of it. When you don't know the purpose, you'll be discouraged. Number 8, self-doubt. When you begin to think, will this thing work? Or this thing is not going to work? If I invest this money, I'm not sure if this thing will work. The next thing you do, you use the money to buy shoes, you buy food stuff, you go and drink, because you doubt what you want to do. Useless the money, because you doubt it's not going to work. That's what kills many people. Everybody in life born with vision, but what kills their vision is doubt. Inability to believe on themselves kills visions. That is reasons. And when after this teaching, I believe you have a lot to learn, and there are things that you need to amend. Don't kill your vision because of your doubt, the doubtness in you. No, you don't do that. You don't do like that. A great man don't behave like that. Take the risks. Whether you succeed, you have done it. Whether you don't succeed, you have done it. If you fail the first time, you fail the second time, believe me, the third time you're not going to fail. If you fail in your visions or in whatever you are doing, it doesn't mean that you don't do it well. But it is a process of learning for you to grow and know what you want to do perfectly. It is a process. So don't doubt because of that you stop doing what you need to do. No, it doesn't work that way. When you begin to doubt yourself, you begin to doubt your vision. When you begin to doubt your vision, you begin to doubt your destiny. The worst thing in life that can happen to a man. Doubting your destiny, doubting your vision, the dream you have, what you want to do, you need to doubt it. It's the worst thing that can happen to any man in life. It make you poor, it reduces your level. You begin to see yourself, begin to think as a poor person. You begin to choose any life that comes your way. You don't have any, you don't decide on anything. You don't have decision of life you want to live. You don't have any, I always tell people, this is the kind of life I want to live. I don't want to live a poor rich man life. You know what I mean by a poor rich man? You have like 300,000 naira. You go and buy a generator of 50,000 naira. I asked my neighbor. You buy television, old television, second-hand television. You buy second-hand AC. You know, you become a big boy in your area. A poor rich man, a poor rich person. Stop using that 200,000 and invest in a business that at least tomorrow to bring it, you begin to bring income. I don't want to live a poor rich man life. Are you hearing me? That is the kind of mentality I have, and it's working for me. So don't doubt yourself in your vision you have. Believe in yourself, believe in your vision to work for you. But when you doubt, it will not work for you. Believe in your vision, believe in your dream. Don't kill your dream because of your doubt. Are you hearing me? Then also have here, when you are facing inability to make decisions. You know, sometimes we have so many visions in us, but for us to make decisions is difficult. There are many visions that run through our mind, but inability to make decisions is to bring discouragement. This vision, write them down. You now pick the one you can start with. Then when you now grow, when you now stand out from the one you have started with, then you can now employ others. Let me tell you something. For Dangote to build refinery today, that thinking did not start today. It started since. He knew it, that he's going to have a refinery. He knew it, that he will have a lot of things. But it started from somewhere. That reason people say that you cannot carry two things to climb. When you carry two things to climb, you will fall down. You cannot climb. Okay? Carry one thing and start climbing. So then when you now get to the top, you can now pick other things. To make life very easy, it makes your vision go smoothly. So, inability to make decisions is because you have so many visions, so many dreams in you, that you don't know the one you can start with. Pray to God to show you, to direct you. Start with one. Are you hearing me? Finally, in sources of discouragement, when you are helpless and hopeless, when you feel helpless or hopeless, okay, this level, it's only me. Nobody to help me. Nobody to no hope for me. I don't have parents. Nobody to help me. If you don't have people that can help you, can help yourself. If you cannot help yourself, I don't know what to call you. I don't want to use a negative word. Okay? If there's nobody to help you, you can help yourself. Start from somewhere. You help yourself. Nobody born or nobody become rich because it has a lot. Nobody. Rich men, assuming the rich men were to be rich, then they will not do anything. They just relax and eat their money. But 90% of rich men in this world, they were very poor. They came from a poor background. So when you sit down there waiting for people that will help you are wasting your time, you are wasting your destiny. So I don't want you to be among the set of people that used to waste their destiny. You don't wait for people to help you. Look for a way to help yourself. Especially in the country we have today. It's very hard for you to see a helper except God intervention. Helpers are there. But before the helpers will come, you have to do something. And some people, they always think that nobody will be ready to invest in your shadow ideas. The ideas you have, you now begin to think that people come in to invest in your ideas. The ideas that nobody knows about it, nobody knows anything about it. You are the one that knows about your ideas. So nobody in this life will be ready to invest in a shadow ideas. Better start it so that when people begin to see it, you can now come in to invest in your ideas. But at first, that ideas remain shadow, a shadow. Nobody would like to invest in it. Be wise. Are you hearing me? Okay. I want to bring this to you. How to overcome discouragement. How you can overcome discouragement. 1. Embrace challenges. Some people, they want to go, they don't want to embrace challenge. Embrace those challenges to make you grow. Embrace them, those challenges. Embrace them. Challenges are made for great people. Challenges are not made for just any ordinary people. Challenges made for great people. So when it comes, embrace them. Know that this thing is to come. This challenge is to come. When you begin to have this mentality that as a great man that you want to be in life, challenges will come. Believe me, there's no any discouragement that will come that will not get through them. But when you believe that in life it's going to be like smooth sea that I said about before this lecture, that whenever the challenge comes, it will trap you down. Or when you have the mindset whereby, as a great man that I want to be in life, the challenges will come and I will embrace them. Whenever the discouragement comes, you are going to embrace them and you are going to overcome it. Embrace challenges. Don't run away from them. It's the character of the great man. It makes you a great person in life. Are you hearing me? And number 2 ways to overcome discouragement is knowing the reason of your vision. When you know the reasons behind your visions, there's no any form of discouragement that will come that will trap you down. The discouragement can trap you down easily when you don't know the reasons behind your visions. But whenever you sit down and begin to think who you are going to be tomorrow, who you will be, there's no any form of discouragement to trap you down. Know the reason about your vision. Know the reason about your dreams. The reason behind what you are doing. There's nothing we do just with no reasons. In anything we do in life, there's a reason. So you must know the reason behind your ideas, your vision. The reasons it to be the fuel that will motivate you to do whatever you're doing. No matter any amount, any level of discouragement that will come, but when you have the reason behind your ideas, believe me, no form of discouragement will bring you down. I want to tell you this before we go. The reason for discouragement, I stated before, the reason for discouragement is only one reason, is to know your ability, if you are capable enough to be in that position you are aiming for. It is. It's a test. Discouragement is a test for great people. If you want to be great, the discouragement must come as a test to know if you will be able to handle that position you're aiming for. But when the discouragement comes, you don't know how to handle it. You can't overcome it. That means you cannot handle that position you're aiming for. Are you hearing me? I believe listening to this teaching today, it will help you. You'll go a long way with it. Are you hearing me? Thank you so much. Please, if you love this teaching, share it. Share it to people, loved ones, anybody. Share it. This teaching is a teaching that everybody must hear. If you love them, share it to them. Share with them. Let them learn from this. Thank you so much. I remember Mr. Ebiefie. See you some other time.